I know they sort of advertise it a bit of an oasis, but it does feel like that when you come to Mildura. For us, there's a really strong pull with family here, and obviously having kids now, it just makes it even sort of more important for us. There's a big sense of belonging here, and we couldn't imagine being anywhere else. In 2009, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. I was stage 4 at that stage, so I immediately started 6 months of chemotherapy. Unfortunately, straight after that, I relapsed. Being here in Mildura, there was a lot of travel involved and sometimes periods of staying in the capital city for a prolonged period, and that's always hard when that's not your hometown. I suppose there's that immediate thing of stopping work and some loss of income. I half worked during treatment and half not. The possibility of having children and family and that sort of stuff was a really big stress for us because that was something that we always wanted to do when we didn't know if that would turn out. We were very lucky, obviously, having had a prior relationship with Jamie. That was obviously made things very easy and comfortable. And yeah, I was really surprised, I guess, with the speed of which everything happened, like from meeting Jamie and then being introduced to Andre. And just immediately the paperwork was pushed through and really they sort of did it all for us. We filled out a few forms and gave it back to them and they had all the dealings with the insurance company, which was fabulous from my point of view. When you go and speak to them and you realise that that is something that they will cater to and ask you to consider those sorts of things, that can really broaden your horizons thinking about all the what ifs that can happen in life, and I think it's a wonderful service that they offer.
We need to ask the questions. We can't assume we know everything about every client, and having rapport and trust allowed Lydia to open up on these things. The ones that are gut-wrenching for me is when you hear terrible stories of passing or trauma events and we didn't do anything about it. We didn't scratch far enough to understand what their real goals and objectives were and what was keeping up at night. So they're not just looking for the usual returns on a portfolio or a tax result, they're actually looking for life advice.
Whenever you go through something traumatic like that, it definitely makes you reevaluate what things are important in life and what things you're sort of striving for. And for us, it's always been about family.